Hey family, welcome to Uniquely Resilient, and I am Unique. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for the love. If this is your first time on my channel, please like and subscribe to my channel and feel free to comment. And we're going to get into how I survived 2020, part 8. Let's get into it. So, boom. So much has happened. So, the devil was busy. The devil, lower power, whatever you would like to call it, was super duper busy in my life. And kind of still is, but he shall not get the glory. He shall not. I don't think so. Um, so yeah, the devil attacked my finances, it attacked my health. And as I've shared, I live with my grandmother. And my grandmother went to the doctor on her annual regular thingy, I guess. And her blood count was extremely low. And I mean like low, like a 3 or a 4 or something. I think it's supposed to be, I'm not sure. Comment and tell me how much it's supposed to be. I forget. But it wasn't supposed to be that low. And she had to be put in the hospital. And my grandmother has never been hospitalized. You know, my grandmother is probably definitely gonna live a long time. As of right now, she's 77. Other than that, like my grandma get up and down, move around, do it. She really don't need me here, to be honest. I think what it is, she's spoiled rotten. And so she has to be rushed to the emergency room and has to have an emergency blood transfusion. And I couldn't be there for her. I'm in this room, quarantining, positive, just going through the motions. And my grandmother is like the most dearest thing to my heart, you know. And I could not be there for her, and it was so hard. Nobody could really, you know. All they could really do was drop her off. They couldn't be there with her, you know. And she actually got tested for COVID, and by the grace of God, it was negative, you know. And I just want to say, like, I was someone that wore my mask. I had a whole entire sanitation station at my door. And that includes gloves, uh, disinfectant spray, disinfectant wipes, hand sanitizer. And that's just kind of something that I did. Every day I came in the house, I would put on the glove to open the door and stuff like that. And I'll take a wipe and wipe down the knobs and stuff like that. And I believe that's how my grandmother didn't contract COVID-19, because even I still was social distance away from her, you know. So I was really grateful that she didn't contract COVID-19. So, I mean, this COVID thing, like, it just really doesn't have a smell. You just don't know. I want to say 3rd day of my quarantine, my taste and smell came back. And by then I had people bring me tons of groceries. Tons of groceries, right? I'm talking about, like, thank God I had started cooking early quarantine. So they brought me groceries. I had a friend go to the beauty supply store so I could braid my hair. I had a friend bring me some arts and crafts stuff and some journals so I could write. Um, and I had my business plan in my room, but I barely looked at it, to be honest. Did I didn't look at it, and and I really, you would have thought like this was the time that I would have used to sit with my higher power and just try to, I don't know, get connected, I guess. But I continue to use outside things such as social media, sex, because people came and saw me. Mask on or mask off, it didn't matter. Unfortunately, so sick. Uh, but yeah, I'm grateful that I have the friends that I did have because they supported me through that time. They allowed me to they were able to breathe life into me because I was so down on myself. I was so scared. I was so negative. I was so, oh man, and then it's like I done lost my job. My grandmother is sick. I'm sick, but here it is. I'm quarantining and I don't have no symptoms. No symptoms. And I'm going to add my TikTok. I don't know if they're probably not gonna allow it because of the sound. I don't know. If anybody can help me out with that whole copyright thing, I'd appreciate it because they're stressing me out. Anytime I post something with some music, they flag me. But so yeah, I'm quarantining with no symptoms by the grace of God. You know, um, and people really showed up for me. They did. So I received a call from the Georgia Department of Health, I believe, and they told me that I was tested on the 10th. So I have to do the math. Like they say that you have to mathematically look at where you were 2 weeks. Like you can't. There's really nowhere to way to trace it if you as social as I am. Um, but it takes about 2 weeks. Well, that's what they told me. Because I don't need nobody coming for me in the comments. But it takes about 2 weeks is what they told me, and she gave me the date of June 21st, I believe I could come out of quarantine. Um, so here I am in this hotel, and the housekeeping comes, and they insist on getting them towels. They insist on getting them, the sheets or whatever. They be insisting. And I finally had to tell this woman, I can't give you that stuff because I'm positive for COVID-19. She decides to tell management, and the manager calls me and she says, "Do you have COVID?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." That integrity, baby. I ain't gonna do no lie. You want to know the truth, ask me, because I'm gonna tell you. Even if it's about me, I'm gonna tell you. Because the further my channel grows, I'm gonna get deeper and deeper and deeper. And some of y'all are not gonna be able to understand how she's telling all her business like that. But the woman decides to tell management, and she contacts me, and she decides she wants to reach out to her manager. The manager wants to reach out to her manager. And she calls me and she says that I have to leave and they will refund me my week of staying, which was cool. I had been there 6 days anyway. And she knocked on my door and she slid an envelope where she gave me an extra $100 and said, "I'm so sorry." And yet again, it gets worse. So thank you for tuning into my channel. I hope y'all will be back. For like and subscribe to this video. Please comment. And I will see you guys next time, okay? Thank you.